On December 1st, 2023, we had a holiday party at our house for a ton of kids and parents. We had Santa, we had Mrs. Claus, we had a tarot card reader, and we had an elf. And our marketing company helped us source out Santa and Mrs. Claus and the elf and the tarot card reader. Santa, Mrs. Claus, and the tarot card reader were absolutely incredible. Now let's talk about the elf. So in my head, when you think you're going to get an elf, you're going to get either Will Ferrell or somebody that's like possibly on Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. But I don't know. Anyway, it's like 2 o'clock, the day of the party, and I get a phone call from a number that I don't know on my phone. I answer the phone, and the guy's like, "Hey, yo, is this Paulie?" And I'm like, yes, it's Paul. He goes, "Yeah, how you doing? Listen, I'm going to be your elf tonight." And I'm like, oh my God, this is bad. This is really, really bad. "Yeah, and I'm going to be bringing a friend to help me." I'm like, "Well, we just hired one elf." He's like, "Yeah, don't worry. He's just going to help me like dress up and then he can go." So I'm like, you know what? He asked me what he should do while he's at the house. I'm like, I don't know. Be an elf. So I had him call my wife to talk to him about what she wanted him to do. And she texted me back and she's like, "This is a big problem." Anyway, party starts at 5. It's like 7 minutes to 5 and the guy's not there. And finally, I hear a knock on the door and I open the door and there's these 2 guys. And they look like hoodlums. I'm sorry, but they look like hoodlums. And I'm like, "Hi, who are you guys?" And one guy's like, "Yeah, I'm the elf." And the other guy's like, "Yeah, I'm here to help him get changed." And I'm like, oh my God, they're going to rob us. I know they're going to rob us. So they go into the bathroom together for like 12 minutes. And Carolyn is like this, "Get them out of here. Just give them the money and let them go." And finally they come out. The elf is dressed up. His beard, his natural beard is coming out of his other beard. He looks absolutely miserable. But he goes to a station, standing there with like a bag, and just does nothing for like the first 2 hours of the party. And then the third hour, he starts blowing up balloons and he was fine. And the other guy is standing there right behind me and he looks at me and I'm like, "You can go now." He's like, "Why you want me to leave?" I said, "Because you're not part of this party." I honestly think he was there to case out the apartment. Swear to God. But the moral of the story is if somebody else sources someone for you or you do it yourself, get a photo of the elf. We got a photo of Santa. We got a photo of Mrs. Claus. We got a photo of the tarot card reader. We didn't get a photo of the elf. So you know what? It's my fault. And it's your fault, Mrs. Zweben.